afternoon, welcome to VANIK-IAS. We will discuss current affairs of 11th October. And first we will discuss objective questions, MCQs. Okay. First question is regarding blockchain technology, right? So it is a public ledger technology that everyone can inspect, but which no single use controls. Yes, there is no central authority. In case of blockchain technology, there is no central authority. That means, for example, like in case of money, there is RBI. Like in case of dollar, there is Federal Reserve of USA. Similarly, there is no control authority of blockchain technology, right? So it's a public ledger that everyone inspect, but no single use controls. The structure and design of blockchain technology shows that all the data in it are about cryptocurrency only, right? Blockchain technology that all the data is about cryptocurrency only. Okay, first statement is right. All the data in it are about cryptocurrency only. It is based on cryptocurrency. No. It is not about cryptocurrency. Blockchain technology, one of the application is cryptocurrency. Not all the applications are related to cryptocurrency. One of the application of blockchain technology is cryptocurrency. The underlying technology of cryptocurrency is blockchain technology, right? It has various applications, so you cannot limit it only to cryptocurrency. So second statement is wrong. Application that depend on the basic features of blockchain technology can be developed without anybody's permission. That depend on basic features of blockchain technology can be developed without anybody's permission. Yes, there is no central authority, there is no control authority, so anybody can develop the application, right? Remember, cryptocurrency do not have any do not have any central authority, and it is a highly developed technology. It is highly secure technology. But the problem with blockchain technology that it is highly anonymous. That means in case of cryptocurrency, for example, you cannot. It is impossible to track who sent money to whom. So this may be utilized for terror funding. That's why at the criticism of cryptocurrency. That's why it is not. It is not legalized in case of India. India is going to start its own digital currency. So 1 and 3 options are right, 2 is wrong. It has variety of applications in different sectors. It is not only limited to cryptocurrency. With reference to bitcoins are the applications of cryptocurrency. Sometimes in the news, which of the following statements are correct? Bitcoins are tracked by central banks of the countries. Anyone with Bitcoin address can send and receive Bitcoins from anyone else with Bitcoin address. Are tracked by the central bank of the countries. No. Nobody can track central Bitcoins. It is highly secure. These are highly anonymous, right? So if 1 is wrong, then 1 and 3, this option is wrong, this option is wrong, and 3 statement is right, and we just have to observe whether 2 is right or not. Anyone with Bitcoin address can send and receive Bitcoins from anyone else with a Bitcoin address, right? So this is right. So 2 and 3 options are online payments can be sent without either side knowing the identity of the other. Yes, it is highly anonymous. It can be by Bitcoin, just by Bitcoin address you can send money to another person. Nobody will know who has sent money to whom. So 2 and 3 options are right regarding Bitcoins that are not controlled by any central bank authority. It is highly anonymous. So it may be used for terror funding. The underlying technology of Bitcoin is cryptocurrency. With reference to central bank digital currency, CBDC. Okay. Consider the following statements. We know that India has not allowed cryptocurrency. RBI has started its own central bank digital currency, that is CBDC. It is efficient than printing notes. Yes. Cost of printing, transporting, storing, and preparing. Yes. It reduces the risk of transaction. Yes. It is highly secure. It makes tax collection transparent. Yes. It is digital. Anything digital or e-governance, that increases transparency, because it cannot be changed. For example, you uploaded, you cannot upload a photo in Facebook by going to backdate, right? So that is transparent. If I have uploaded something, that is transparent. Okay. Prevents money laundering and financial inclusion. It makes tax collection transparent, prevents money laundering and financial inclusion. Yes, it prevents money laundering and financial inclusion because it is regularized by it is controlled by the RBI, right? In case of cryptocurrency, it is not controlled by any other central authority, but in case of central bank digital currency, it is controlled by RBI and other institutions. So it prevents money laundering. It is tracked, and financial inclusion. It also increases financial inclusion. Means financial. What do you mean by financial inclusion? Financial inclusion means you are assimilating the lowest section of the society towards the mainstream economy. That is what we call as financial inclusion. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the options are right regarding central bank digital currency. It makes transparent, it prevents money laundering, it increases financial inclusions, it reduces the risk of transactions, it is highly secure, and it is efficient than the printing notes. Consider the following statements related to production of milk in India. Production of milk in India. India is the topmost milk producing country in the world. Yes, India is topmost milk production country in the world. The per capita availability of milk in India is lower than the world average. The per capita availability of milk in India is lower than the world average. This is wrong. Only option is the right option, right? Remember, we have Umang platform regarding milk. We have e-Gopal application in Umang platform, right? That is for animal, that helps regarding animal husbandry and dairy. Gopals, they can sell and purchase cows, right? Operation Flood is also related to milk. Operation Flood is also related to milk. That is, we call as White Revolution. White Revolution, it is related to milk, and this is started by Dr. Verghese Kurien. Dr. Verghese Kurien has started Operation Flood is the idea of Dr. Verghese Kurien, right? This is related to milk. So first option is right. India has 22% of world's milk production. Recently, Kutch State was in news. Which of those mentioned in the news associated with which of the following areas? Red Sea or Mediterranean Sea, or Black Sea or Baltic Sea, Black Sea or Sea of Azov, Red Sea or Sea of Azov. It is Black Sea and Sea of Azov. Sea is the answer. Black Sea and Sea of Azov is the Kutch State is present, right? So C is the answer, right? This Kursk breeze that connects Russian mainland with the Crimea. For example, this is Black Sea. Black Sea. Here is your Ukraine. Suppose this is Black Sea. This is Black Sea. Here is Ukraine. Right? And here is Crimean Peninsula. Crimean Peninsula. And after here is Sea of Azov. Sea of Azov. So it Sea of Azov, it basically links Sea of Azov, Black Sea. This is Sea of Azov. Here is Sea of Azov. This link is Kursk Strait. Kursk Strait, it is between Black Sea and Sea of Azov. So C is the answer. Here is your Crimean Peninsula. Just below the Crimean Peninsula, there is just the right side of Crimean Peninsula, there is Sea of Azov, below which there is Black Sea. Like this, for example, this is Crimean Peninsula, this is Sea of Azov, and like this. Here is your Kursk Strait, and this is Black Sea. Right? This is Russia. Right? Here it is Ukraine. This is the diagram, right, of Kursk Strait that connects Sea of Azov and Russia and Sea of Azov and Black Sea. Kursk Strait. So C is the answer. Which the following countries share the border with Sea of Azov? It is Russia, Moldova, Georgia, Russia, Ukraine, Moldova, Georgia. Correct answer. Right. Sharing the border with Sea of Azov. Suppose this is Sea of Azov. There is Ukraine. So Ukraine and Russia are obviously part 1 and 2. Option are right. Here will be your Ukraine, the left side, and right side there will be Russia. Here will be Kursk Strait. Here will be the Black Sea. So obviously Sea of Azov is between Ukraine, Russia and Black Sea. In the three sides there will be Russia. Here will be, this will be Russian region, this will be the Ukrainian region, and this will be Sea of Azov, and this will be Black Sea. So 1, 2 are the other countries share border with Sea of Azov. Moldova and Georgia, they share the border with Black Sea. If we see the diagram of Black Sea, suppose this is Black Sea. Here it is Ukraine, and here it is your Russia, Crimean Peninsula. Here it is Georgia. Here it is Turkey. Then, so this is Georgia. This here it is Moldova. So these are the countries they share borders with Black Sea. Okay. Moldova, Bulgaria. Here is Moldova. This here is Bulgaria. Here is Romania. Okay. Here is near Black Sea. There is Bosphorus Strait. There is Dardanelles Strait. Here will be Sea of Marmara. Here will be Sea of Aegean Sea. This is Aegean Sea. And here this is a Mediterranean Sea. This is Mediterranean Sea. This is Aegean Sea. This is Sea of Marmara, and there will be Bosphorus Strait and Dardanelles Strait. Okay. Next, with reference to foreign product direct rule. With reference to foreign product direct rule, which one in news recently? It is technologically export. It is a technologically export control rule of USA to control Chinese technology export policy, or very recently for the first time USA extended this rule to Russia. This is foreign product direct rule. So here control rule of USA to counter Chinese technology export policy. This is wrong. Very recently, this for the first time USA extended to Russia. No, this is also wrong. Here both the statements are wrong. Foreign product direct rule FDFUR. It was so this is it is established in 1959, right? To control trading of US technologies, not Russia technology, to control trading of US technology, right? So, and they applied it to China's advanced computing. So this is not to counter Chinese technology, right? And it is not first time extended to Russia. They have used it on Russia many times, right? And now it is going to China. Going to China against China's advanced computers. So both the statements are wrong. Foreign product direct rule. Terms like Solidarity, ROSC and Haskell is often seen. These are computer programming languages like Python, Solidarity, ROSC, Haskell. These are computer programming languages, right? Dwarf planet means small planets. Malware means this is one type of virus, right? Anti-tank guided missiles, NAG. These are anti-tank guided missiles. Rosetta Stone, it was recently was in news. What is this Rosetta Stone? This is Egypt wanted. Egypt is demanding its Rosetta Stone to be returned. Right? Egypt is demanding that Rosetta Stone must return to it. So the answer is C is the answer. Recently, Project Mosam has been in news. What is this Project Mosam? Project Mosam, it is related to by Ministry of Culture, right? It is basically how monsoon shapes our tradition and culture. Project Mosam is to study how monsoon is shaping our tradition and culture. That is what Project Mosam enhances, right? It helps us to understand the knowledge and manipulation of monsoon winds and its interaction with Indian Ocean and Indian people. So it has a multidimensional objective, that is for development of culture, tradition, and also understanding the monsoon. This is started by Ministry of Culture. So A is the answer regarding Project Mosam. Now we'll see the some prelims facts. What is this Rosetta Stone? Rosetta Stone is an object that helped to create new domain of history referenced in the name of Apple transaction software. Is the most visited item at the British Museum. Most visited item in the British Museum. Is at the center of demands by historians in Egypt. So historians in Egypt, they are demanding the Rosetta Stone from UK. According to Reuters report, UK is being asked to return to Rosetta Stone, large stone slab that is fascinated by the world since the discovery around 2 centuries ago. Right. The calls also reflect the growing acceptance toward the idea of the Western countries returning historically and culturally important artifacts taken largely from the global south during the colonial era. So whatever they have taken during the colonial era, now they have to return because such type of a wave is generating and it is such type of culture is developing. Many times they are returning those artifacts which are historically and culturally important. Many such objects are housed in various museums and owned by private collectors in the West. They are owned by private collectors in the West, those who have taken by a particular auction or anything like that. So those things there is a demand by the those countries, original countries who have lost their important culturally important artifacts during the colonial times. Rosetta Stone is large stone slab with inscription on it. It is believed to be a piece of a bigger rock. There is inscription in it. It has inscription in 3 scripts, all of which convey decree or a public message. Inscription in 3 scripts, all of which convey decree or a public message. This is similar to how ancient India King Ashoka ordered stambhas or edicts that had messages of Buddha teachings and news about victory in war inscribed. These were then placed throughout the kingdom and public to see. Similar to ancient India, King Ashoka ordered stambhas and edicts that are messages like Buddha has given its Dhamma or the religion and the spiritual messages. Similarly, this is the Rosetta Stone. It has inscription and 3 scripts. So it is a convey a public message. The decree is inscribed three times. It is hero hieroglyphs suitable for a priestly decree, right? Demotic, it's a cursive Egyptian script for usual daily purposes, meaning language of the people. Demotic. Hieroglyphs, that is for priestly decree, and demotic, that is for language of the people, and ancient Greek, the language of the administration. The rulers of the Egypt uh, at this point were Greco-Macedonian after Alexander's great conquest. Therefore, Rosetta Stone stand out, being the discovery that helped develop a specific field of ancient Egypt studies and Egyptology. So it is culturally very important. It has helped to develop Egyptology or ancient study of Egypt studies. Before it was found, there was no knowledge of that Egyptian hieroglyphs, mean how they were translated. But as the stone conveyed the same information in three languages, including ancient Greek, that was understood by scholars, information hieroglyphics was written finally within the grasp of modern historians. According to the British Museum, the engraving was done during the reign of King Ptolemy V. King Ptolemy V, who ruled 204 and 181 BC. This footstone age almost, it is an age of around 2000 years. It is believed to carry a message of by some spirits in support of king. How did Rosetta Stone reach Britain? The stone was rediscovered in the time of French King Napoleon Bonaparte, right? Napoleon Bonaparte, who launched a campaign in Egypt from 1798 to 1801. It has been found by Napoleon's soldiers accidentally in 1799 in the city of Racine, called as Rosetta in French, in the Nile Delta. So after being found by the soldiers of Napoleon Bonaparte, Napoleon's defeat, later at the hand of British, the Treaty of Alexandria. The Treaty of Alexandria led to its transfer, and it has been the British Museum since then. So Treaty of Alexandria, it was brought to British Museum, and after that it is there since then. Is there a possible stone returned to Egypt? While the current request is not backed by the government officially, such calls have been made before. Dr. Jahi Hawass, Egyptologist and former Minister of State for Antiquities Affairs Egypt, has repeatedly demanded the return of the Rosetta Stone to Egyptian museums. He also modified this demand later and suggested that Britain loaned the stone to Egypt for a few months, but the plan did not went through. So they have been repeatedly demanding this. Egypt has been repeatedly demanding Rosetta Stone from UK. However, few requests have been getting approved by the late museums. According to the Reuters report, London's Harniman Museum said in 2022 that it would return 72 artifacts, including Benin bronzes that were looted from the Benin city in the British soldiers 1997 to the Nigerian government. So it is returning 72 artifacts to the Nigerian government in an earlier practice that has promised, said in the 2022 August. Scotland Kelvin Grove Art Gallery and Museum also signed similar deal with India in the same month, which was thought to be the first repatriation to India from a UK museum. The 7 items included 14th century carvings and 11th century stone door jambs. There were stolen science temples in the 19th century. So Scotland is also developed its communications with India for returning of some of the important artifacts that are taken during the 11th and 12th century. They were taken during the 11th century, taken during the 19th century. The programming languages running crypto economy. What are the programming languages that running crypto economy? Now cryptocurrency has become a trend. It is dominating the world. It is one of the type. It is a parallel economy that has established in digital virtual economy. It is its spread has been it is highly widespread and it is highly accepted by the public. So it is So what are the programming languages behind this crypto economy? The technology is blockchain technology, and what are the programming languages? The technology behind this cryptocurrency is blockchain technology, but the programming languages are different programming languages. Uh, we'll see into it. The crypto ecosystem sits on top of distributed ledgers. Remember this word, distributed ledgers. It sits on distributed ledgers, which are broadly called as blockchains. That means series of chains. These are all distributed ledgers. One is connected to another. One is connected to another. If one breaks, then whole system breaks. Right. Some crypto blockchains like Ethereum let users launch agreement on special actions and execute their own. They are known as smart contracts, and to create them efficiently, programming language is a must. Crypto exchanges decentralized applications, the automated buying, selling, even non-fungible token-based games often rely on smart contracts to run smoothly. A smart contract failure can cause platform outages, and exploitation of the codes could have devalued the entire ecosystem. Programming language thus help crypto platforms and protocols run effectively. So these programming languages, they help the cryptocurrency or the crypto platform to run effectively. C++ is a programming language commonly used associated with Bitcoin. C++ is used. While the Bitcoin white paper explaining peer-to-peer electronic cash transaction is written largely in English, Bitcoin core software, which make transaction possible, uses C++. So core software uses C++. It is maintained by the community, Anyone can join by running Bitcoin core null full nodes. It is held for being an accessible programming language that uses Java. C hash can be usually learned due to the existing similarities. So C++ and C are used in the Bitcoin technology as the programming language. It is also one of the most used programming languages, playing the role of the development of operating systems in like macOS, Windows, gaming devices, search engines, and even machine learning. C++ is a similar influence for many other programming languages used today. However, some see C++ as an outdated language, outdated program. Mark Rusinovic, Microsoft Azure CTO, recently asked developers to stop using C2C and C++. So it is also many companies are starting avoiding the C++ and C programming languages again to develop for cryptocurrency, right? Then Solidity Rust Haskell. Solidity is a programming language mainly used for blockchain platform. Solidity, Ethereum. Right, Solidity we use in Ethereum. Ethereum is a type of blockchain cryptocurrency. Like Bitcoin, there is Ethereum. Like there is also Ripple. Right, these are the different types of Bitcoins. Some of the developers are Ethereum co-founders. The language is influenced by C++. Language is influenced by C++, Python, JavaScript. It is influenced, but Solidity Rust Haskell, this is also known as curly bracket language. It uses flower bracket special character. In recent times, with the Ethereum transition to a proof of stake model, programming skill and Solidity is expected to be in high demand. Parts of the Ethereum ecosystem also support several other programming languages such as Python, Ruby, and Rust, Java, and more. All these things. So these are different programming languages: Python, Ruby, Rust, Java, and more. And maybe it's C++, Python, JavaScript. All are used. Solidity, Rust, Haskell. These are used in the Bitcoin, right? Rust has a unique distinction being called as a perfect programming language. Perfect programming language is Rust. 2021 by Twitter co-founder Dorsey. Jack Dorsey said that Rust is the perfect programming language. Mr. Dorsey noted that Rust was a close second to C. In the crypto world, Rust is commonly associated with Solana blockchain, which is known as for its high speed and relatively low transaction fees, right? Polkadot chain blockchain, which helps better current blockchains each other, also uses Rust. However, developers have complained that Rust is too difficult to learn. In 2018, a survey showed that more than 22% of users do not feel productive using programming languages. So these are the criticisms of the programming languages. Some of the most valuable blockchain products are crypto industry do not necessarily rely on the most popular programming languages. Some programming languages are not so important, right? Cornado, for example, is a blockchain that takes pride in the academic rigor and scholarly approach to the crypto sector. Smartly contract programming language is based on Haskell, right? So that is based on Haskell. Haskell is also very good programming languages. It is not popular programming language for beginners. Haskell is classified as purely functional programming languages. Hard to learn. It is hard to learn, but is said to be well suited to deliver accurate crypto projects due to the immaturity and immutability feature. So it is immune. So it can deliver the accurate it can develop accurate crypto projects. Next, foreign direct product rule. What is this foreign direct product rule? Recently, US official applied foreign direct product rule (FDPR) to China's advanced computing and supercomputer industry to stop it from obtaining advanced computing chips. Right. So, to stop advanced computing chips, USA has applied foreign direct product rule. They did it to Hawaii. They used it in Russia. Now the United States is going after China's advanced computing. So after Hawaii and Russia, they are now going to new state in the China, and they want to stop China's advanced computing superconducting industry. The provision, a little known rule that USA enables USA regulators to extend their technology, export control powers and foreign. America is the America's border transactions between foreign countries and China. This provision is called Foreign Direct Product Rule. FDR was the first to introduce 1959 and control trading US technology. Just a second. It is essentially says that if a product was made using American technology, US government has the power to stop it from being sold, including products made in a foreign country. So if the technology belongs to USA, it cannot be sold in the other country. This is what it says. Recently, US officials applied the rules to China's advanced computing and supercomputing industry because they said that this is originated in the US. The rule took center stage 2020 August when it was used against China telecom company Hawaii Technologies Co. Limited. American officials have tried to cut off the Hawaii supplies semiconductors but found that companies were still shipping to the Hawaii chips made in the factories outside United States. So those companies, yes, companies are still shipping the Hawaii chips to the factories outside the United States. Eventually, US regulators found choke point. Almost all chips factories contain critical tools from US suppliers. So they expanded FDA to control the trade of chips made using US technology or tools. That move that move was a blow to the Hawaii smartphone business. And US regulators used Russia and Belarus after the invasion of Ukraine to cut off chips. So yes, so US regulator business persons they use this against Russia at present also, right? So basically it says that if a product is made from American technology, US government has the power to stop it from being sold. And the streaming ବନ୍ଦ ହେଇଗଲା ଲାଇଟ୍ ଅଫ୍ ହେଇଗଲା ଯେ ଆଉ ତ 10 ମିନିଟ୍ ଅଛି ମୋର କ୍ଲାସ୍ ଅଛି ସେଠି 2ଟାରେ ପେମେଣ୍ଟ ଷ୍ଟ୍ରିମ୍ କରିଦେଉଛି କ୍ଲାସ୍ଟା କେତେ 40-45 ମିନିଟ୍ ହେଇଥିବ ଆଉ କ'ଣ କରିବା କ୍ଲାସ୍ ସରିନି ଏଇଟା କଟିଗଲା କନେକ୍ସନ୍ କଟିଗଲା ସେ ଷ୍ଟ୍ରିମିଂ ଆଉ ହେଉନି ଆଉ 5-10 ମିନିଟ୍ ପାଇଁ ଆଉ କ'ଣ ଆସିବ 10 ମିନିଟ୍ ପାଇଁ ଆସିବ ଆସିଲେ ତ 5 ମିନିଟ୍ ହେଇଯିବ